friends, McNevin here, artist, illustrator, and former Calvert librarian, and I am demoing drawing for you today, and we are going to build some characters. And character construction in drawing for comics uses, you want to build your characters by using basic shapes. And there are certain basic shapes that are very useful to you. Of course, there's the sphere, and there is the egg, there's the bean. The bean is your friend. The bean is a very useful shape. And so is the pear. Pear, sort of a smaller and then a larger shape. The bean is essentially a bent oval. Tubes are always good. So you can use these shapes to create characters, and by like the different shapes you use working together will have a formula to them that makes that character. If that makes sense, I hope that isn't a totally opaque thing to say. So let's actually assemble a character. Why don't we do, let's use a, let's do a nice chibi, because chibis have baby proportions. And the first part of that is a head that is very big to the body, and that's the essential baby proportion. We're wired to see it as cute. We're hardwired to, so that we don't leave our babies in the grocery store because they're such nuisances. So let's do, all right, so this line I did down the middle of this is for the center of the face. And notice that I'm drawing pretty lightly. By drawing lightly, I can build on top of what I've done so far. And here, we'll start there. So that's a little bit of a pear for the head, right? There's a sphere in here, another sphere attached to it that's a little bit bigger. And then, proportionally to the body, let's make it like half. So we're going to have the body be another half here. And we'll do that pear-shaped. We'll give it legs, and the legs, hips are here and here. And feet. Let's stand the feet. Arms and hands. And let's give him a big spiky hair. I don't know, is he cute? He's not that cute, is he? He's kind of ugly. He's kind of miserable looking. Poor guy. So, I suppose we should put some clothes on him. Let's give him jeans. There. Now he's dressed. All right, so I'm going to go in and make some of the lines darker. We'll finish out the mouth some. give them eyes. So I'm going through and darkening my lines. And I hope you can see okay with this setup. My hand gets a little bit in the way, so I'm trying to hold the pencil back a little bit so that you can see the tip and see the lines going on. Do some reflective highlights in the eyes. His hair is kind of like a flower here, isn't it? Let's break that up some more. I don't know if that's an improvement or not. I'm not sure it is. All right, so what I'm demoing here is the way I'm using shapes to build the character, right? So I started with the ball for the top part of the head, extended that into a pear, added some features, put in an eye line here, put in the center of the face line there, made another pear shape for the body. This is what we call a 3/4 view. It's not dead on, it's not to the side, which would be a profile. It's 3/4. So with the 3/4 view, when the head here turns, this center line for the face turns with that, okay? So there's that. He's going to be looking at something. Let's figure out what he's looking at and draw that too. Maybe he's looking at an animal. Let's do a dog. So let's do a little scoop kind of, let's do a scoop bean shape here, a little bit of neck. Let's do another bean shape. I think this is a dog. I'm not sure yet because I haven't gotten done drawing it, so I can't know for sure. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of a kidney shape for the back leg. See this? There's a kidney shape, and there's the rest of the foot coming down. Okay, let's give him a big nose. Let's give him a big eye. Let's give him an open mouth with the tongue hanging out. How's that? So again, basic shapes. Hey, boy and his dog. Let's give him a tail. So now I'm going back in and darkening. Now, because I drew lightly, see if I had done that dark at the outset, I would have, to adjust the lines, like you see how there's different lines here, because I did it light, I actually don't even have to erase. I can just go in and darken the parts I want to keep. But if I had done it dark, I would have had to erase and start over, and I would have been starting over with all sorts of dark lines there and kind of torn up paper and things that would make it like things I would have to fight to continue with the drawing. So I heartily recommend that you train yourself to do your first pass at drawing with a light hand, with a nice light touch. And I'm putting in a couple of little background lines and a little bit underneath so they're not just floating in space. And you can do that even really simply. Like you put in one line or something back there and all of a sudden they're somewhere and not just floating in nowhere. So that's a first little demo for you today. And I would like you to try it now. Like, take some shapes, start building, and create something with that. Thank you.